They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro.
Wait, cut. Now y'all know that sounds off.
Satoru Cole, what's the matter with you? A portion of people who've seen the title of this video are going to have a problem with what I'm about to say. Before you gift me a dislike, just hear me out for a second. What J. Cole just uttered is an appeal to ignorance fallacy. J. Cole bowed out of the hip-hop infinity war that took place some months ago. Hence, we can only speculate how well J. Cole would have performed, thereby maintaining his aura, mystique, and prestige. In the immediate aftermath of him doing this, he became Jermaine Marshmallow. He was being roasted alive by the internet. But after seeing how the battle went, everybody looked at J. Cole with a different perspective. They sang a different tune about him and said, he was right all along. He's the wisest of the big three. He's Colestradamus. Now, unlike many, I didn't see what J. Cole did as crucifixion worthy, but I was disappointed. I love seeing the best people of any respective thing go against each other. I want to see their prowess and mettle get tested. I want to see who's the best of the best. And in hip hop especially, these are Highlander rules.
There can be only one.
But all that shit got thrown out the window midway through the beef. Celebrity boxing then became a more suitable alternative than just rapping at each other.
They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
He got sex offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance.
My personality and perspective is somewhat similar to J. Cole in the decision that he made. I'm not going to roll around in the mud with somebody, especially if the somebodies in question are friends of mine or people I'm cool with. I wish it was just a rap battle. See who could put together as many double and triple entendres, lexicons, soliloquies together. But there's two unfortunate truths to that. Number one, the average person finds that boring. Number two, if it was a battle of just who's straight up the better lyricist or rapper, Kendrick would win that hands down. Drake knew this, so he decided to make things messy and personal.
I be with some bodyguards like Whitney.
We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade, you should keep it that way.
We went from who could spit better to people literally spitting on one another. It turned into Jerry Springer. So if it means I have to go out of character to how I normally conduct myself on a day-to-day manner and in my life in general, just to win a rap battle, then no, I'm not taking part. There's more important things than that. So I agree with J. Cole when he did that. But now with this song, he says he would have won the battle, which is why I said he committed an appeal to ignorance fallacy. We have no real way in knowing or quantifying a J. Cole taking part in the full battle, a J. Cole taking part in the beef in its entirety. Oh wait, it's not even a good appeal to ignorance fallacy because we do have some precedent. He constructed some half-hearted bars on uneven ground that Drake and Kendrick fans collectively didn't believe.
First shit was classic, your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it.
I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright.
You know that's not true. You know that.
So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right? I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to jab my nigga back and I try to keep it friendly. But at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone?
2,000 years later.
I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog. I would have lost the bro.
What does that mean?
You can't have it both ways. You were never even the true target of this beef, J. Cole. Schoolboy Q approached you saying, we aren't trying to get at you. We want that Canadian humpback whale. We want to put him on the grill. We want to use his intestines as jump rope. I'm letting my disgust for Drake leak out again. He's made some great music, but he's a bitch. I've already said that before. Watch this if you care to see. J. Cole is easily, without a doubt, a top-tier lyricist. He is at the pinnacle of what one would describe as lyrical brilliance. But whenever the big three is discussed, Nearly every single time J. Cole finds himself in third place. Only J. Cole's fans themselves place him any higher than that, which is why I've called him Chick Hicks in the past. He is by no means at all comparable to Chick Hicks in personality. Just that proverbial third place guy. You're player 3 in this game. You're Chris Bosh. What? No, that's too much. If Carmelo Anthony joined Miami Heat instead of Chris Bosh, yeah, you'd be Carmelo Anthony. Or Kevin Durant, or Michelle Williams, or Return of the Jedi. These are all very good things. You're just not one or two. And I'm still waiting on you to return fire on Kanye. Because you started it with him, and you were right the first time, but you go let him get away with what he said?
Play J.Cole, get the pussy dry.
Vultures 2, the pussy shrivels up and dies. I don't care if he was on nitrous. Trash, garbage, filth. I've talked about that already too. I did say I wouldn't roll around in the mud with someone. It depends, case by case basis. It really depends. Anyway, there were a lot of people speculating on J. Cole's allegiance. Who would he more align himself with, Kendrick or Drake? And I think the general populace also believes this, that J. Cole has more of a relationship with Drake, more friendly towards Drake, somewhat of a kinship with Drake, more so than Kendrick.
Maybe it's my fault for idolizing niggas based off the words they be rapping. When come to find out, these niggas don't even write they shit. Here's some new style bubbling up, then they bite the shit.
Why that is, I don't know. Drake is kind of the exact opposite of everything J. Cole represents. But he did say in Port Antonio, Drake did a lot for him. J. Cole is a real one, so I understand him not changing lanes or switching up like a lot of people did on Drake. Even though I think Drake deserved it, it showed you these people in question were never true friends of his in the first place. J. Cole has just shown himself to be more neutral, leaning towards Drake than leaning towards Kendrick. And that's okay. Not every friendship or circumstance is the same or can be compared, and this is just me speculating because I have no idea. I don't know any of these people. But just from the outside looking in and everything that can be compiled upon interactions and tidbits of information that would point to a friendship, I think there's more there favoring a J. Cole and Drake friendship than a Kendrick. But in closing, I find that line J. Cole uttered in the song disingenuous. Not the whole song. The whole song is great. I got in trouble with this last time. I said that line Kendrick made about Drake's daughter. Is it real? Is it not? Is this a thing? It somehow invalidated Meet the Grams. I didn't mean to say that. I fumbled on my words. But this, you know what this made me think of when he said this? It made me think of Jay Electronica when he was coming out of nowhere saying Kendrick is his son. Who are you, sir? Kendrick wishes he could be me. What, a tall tale? AFK? The Loch Ness Monster? He pisses me off. Probably the most potential in hip hop history, and he does nothing with it. But for him to utter such blasphemy as if him saying, oh, yeah, that's my son. Never. You don't. Oh, you release a verse every 3 to 4 years, and you had the audacity to say such nonsense. So when J. Cole says this, I would have won, or no, I wouldn't have lost. Like the little bit that we have from you, you did not do well in at all. And just the amount you uttered, you were highly conflicted and compromised, and you apologized on stage. So now to wait months later and to say something like this, it just doesn't make sense to me. It seems disingenuous. But tell me below what you think. Or do you think I have it wrong? Comment below, let me know. Like and subscribe if you are new. Thank you all so very much for watching. Dumb stuff, bad things, horrible things have been happening again, so I haven't been consistent with videos, but I'm working on it. I'll try to get back on that. I'll see you all in the next one.